This is Brandon. Age-old question. What is it going to cost me to buy this home out of pocket? I'm Mr. Buyer. And there are four main cost centers that I want to point out to you today real quick. And we can go over more in detail if you have any questions. But first, loan costs. Credit check, appraisal, loan application. You plan on depositing about $400 or $500 with the lender or securing with a credit card when you get a property under contract. And this covers those three things I mentioned: the loan application, credit check, and appraisal. Make sure those things get done and the deal moves smoothly. This is one of those costs that we can get a seller to pay for you, but you still got to do that deposit up front, and we'll get you reimbursed in the end. Earnest money. Can't do a deal very much without earnest money. Commonly, for the sake of this example, let's use $1,000 or 1%, depending on the purchase price. So $1,000 would be 1% of a $100,000 deal, $1,500 of $150,000. And this is an amount that's put down to show how serious you are in good faith on a transaction. This amount doesn't go into space and disappear. It goes to the bottom line of the deal, and eventually if you get the closing costs covered and you've got your down payment covered, most contracts will allow you to get up to the earnest money back at closing, depending on the type of loan you're getting. Inspections, count on at least $275. And I don't think inspections are optional. I would require them. If I were a home buyer, I would always do an inspection. I've looked at hundreds and hundreds of homes, and I still get an inspection on every property I buy. $275 and up. Other options such as radon, well test, lead-based paint test. There's a whole plethora of a la carte services you can add on depending on the type of property you're buying, and we'll give you that advice as you're buying a property from us. Utilities, commonly overlooked. If the power is off at a bank-owned property or short sale, you may need to put the power in your name temporarily to get those utilities on, because a lot of times the bank is not willing to do it or will take too long, or the seller on a short sale, they're totally insolvent or unable to pay to do that. So we need to step up and we need to do that. So when we make an offer, we need to know that potentially we're going to spend $50 to $60 on utilities, getting that up and running, and then another $100 or $125 re-winterizing that property if need be. And sometimes it's cheaper just to say, hey, we're going to pay the utilities through the remainder of the contract so that when we buy the house, it's all on, ready to go. And if the bank decides to let us do that, we'll go ahead and do that. In a nutshell, those are the four main cost centers when you're buying a home. In review, your deposit to your lender, $400 to $500. Earnest money, approximately 1% of the purchase price, depending on what's negotiated. It is negotiable. And then inspections, at least $275. We're running around $275 to $300 by the time we get most of our transactions done. And then the utilities, so probably $100, $150. And those are your main direct out-of-pocket expenses when purchasing a home. If you have any questions or want to sit down and we can pencil this out in great detail for you, we're happy to have a small consultation. They're always free of charge. Give us a call at our office, 509-990-SOLD, and one of us will help you out. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.